SumnSumnSumn, hit the key.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy SumnSumnSumn, hit the keys, here with a quick review and demonstration on Virtual Power by VirtualWavs. Make sure if you like this content, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can bring you new content every time we drop it. But let's go ahead and get right into this plugin. So this plugin basically has all kinds of different sounds. I think they said it's got 420 something different sounds. It's got all kinds of different effects you can mess with. So you can mess with the reverb, delay, EQ, LFO, phaser, chorus. You can ARP. So when you look over here at the arpeggiator, you can do all kinds of things with it. You can drop the levels in which it arpeggiates. So whether it's going to go on the upbeat or the downbeat or the up keys and the down keys. You got your filters, you got your envelopes, and then it's got this super dope feature called randomize the MIDI kit. So you could basically drop a MIDI in here, whether you made it or one that you got, and then it can randomize the MIDI for you, which is dope. And then you can also drop samples in here and mess with the samples. So I just got this plugin last night. I'm going to go ahead and play the beat that I made so you guys can hear some of the sounds. First sound I used on the beat today. So, here we go. Oh, also, I didn't use any plugins, but a filter at the beginning. And I threw some distortion on the 808 because there's no distortion in the plugin, but you can't complain because it's got a bunch of other effects. So here we go. So what I forgot to mention is that the plugin also comes with samples and its own drum kit. So all the drums, all the sounds that you heard, I got from the plugin, the sound pack, and I didn't use any samples, but all those drums, perks, even the Vox, it's even gotten Vox. So even the singing, it all came from the bundle, I guess you get with the package. So let's go ahead and go into some of these sounds. So when you see the plugin, it's going to look like this. And then you can change the GUI, which is also a cool function. So down here, you can scroll through different colors that you like, and you can make it whatever you want. So whatever you want to look at, which is pretty cool. And it doesn't take much from the CPU of the computer, which is also a cool feature. So the first noise that you hear is going to be this. And most of the noises are layered, but you can just turn off the layer like this by tapping the power button. And then you have just one of the sounds of the layer. So we'll go through some of the sounds. As you see, if you click this box right here, it has them listed in different categories. So you have your ambient noises, your cinematic, ethnic, hip hop, so on and so forth. So basically, those sounds are geared toward that genre, but any sound could be used in any genre. So we'll go through some of the bells, and we'll go through some of the the flutes and so on and so forth. We're not going to go through every sound, but we'll go through some of the sounds. So that's kind of cool too, because it gives these noises different flavor. It gives you different sounds that you're not used to using because they are layered together with whoever designed this idea in mind for sounds. So that's pretty cool. So you know, it's got guitars and all kinds of stuff in here. So already, just in these ambient sounds, it's got some nice sounds. Another thing I like is that you can control this area with the up and down and enter on your control pad. So if you don't want to switch back and forth to the mouse, you know, you can just scroll down and hit enter, and it'll take you right to that noise. So I mean, again, it's got some nice sounds. Some decent pads, you know, as you go through different sounds. So you know, it's got choruses. Um, that's a dope, you know, gated chorus. Um, all kinds of different flutes. Strings. We'll go to hip hop. Really, it's got some decent brass. Somebody asked me to play the brass last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the brass this time. It's got good sounds for lo-fi and hip hop. So it's got 808s, it's got basses. So I didn't use an 808 in that beat that I made. I used the actual bass and threw a little bit of distortion on there. So that's decent. Again, it's got all kinds of bells. You got bells mixed with flutes. So I mean, I can't stress enough. It's got all kinds of good sounds in here. It's got a bunch of different, nice different pianos. It's got 808s. The 808s are just basic 808s though, so you're gonna have to throw some distortion on them. Those are all basic. It's got guitars, nice guitars. So a dope feature in this that I definitely want to, oh, and to get rid of the screen, just click on this button right there. I definitely want to show you guys is this randomized MIDI. So if you drop a MIDI in here, you have to drop it where it says drop the MIDI. You got to be smarter than the program. And then if you push play and turn this on, now if you hit this randomize button, it'll randomize that MIDI for you. Which is super dope. So, you know, you can randomize it. Now, let's say that you don't like it and you want to go back. You can just push this reset button or hit the drop button MIDI and it'll change it back to the beginning. And then you can start the process all over again. So that feature is real nice for, like, let's say, yeah, I'm an old school head, so I'm not just gonna be dropping midis in here and making beats like that. But like, let's say you're making a beat and you want to put something different from the bridge, but you just run out of ideas. Bam, drop a MIDI right up in here into this, you know what I'm saying? Randomize the MIDI, and then you can take out some elements of that actual first MIDI that you use, and now you have a nice little bridge or start of your beat or intro or whatever it is that you want to do, maybe a break, whatever you want to do in your beat, you can do. So that's pretty dope. You're also going to get with this program a bunch of samples, and so I thought that was pretty cool too. So right here it's called the much needed drum kit, and in the drum kit you're going to get all these different sounds, perks, vocals. And then it's got a bunch of different kicks, perks, hi-hats, claps, and stuff like that. And then in the inspiration sample pack, you know, you get about 15 samples. So that's pretty dope. It's also got, we'll go over some of this arpeggiate. So we'll push play. So you can arp anything. So obviously you're not going to arp it like that, but you know, you can, so I haven't played with that very much. But again, you know, just holding down 3 buttons, you can, you know, you can mess with your ARP. So that's pretty dope. And it's got up, down, you know what I'm saying? Down, up. So and obviously you can change the octaves. So you can change, you know, you can change a whole bunch to it. So it's not just like it's just a regular ARP where you can just move a couple dials and that's all you get. You get some actual control with that. It's got reverb, which has, you know, just a few knobs, but that's all you really need, you know, from right here. If you need more, you can put a reverb plugin on there. Same with delay. Got a few knobs that you can mess with, so you can give your whatever it is that you're messing with some nice little delay. EQ. It's got a few knobs over here, so you can mess with your high, mid, low, LFOs. It's got sine waves. It's got saw wave. I guess that would be pretty good for the 808s. You can change the way that they sound. I mean, any sound, but definitely that. Phaser, chorus, ARP. I mean, this plugin basically has it all. And if you can get it for the $25 using the Let's Go code that I saw posted in an advertisement on Facebook, you can definitely utilize this plugin. I would definitely recommend it. I like it. I mean, it can give you tons of inspiration. You can do so much. You know, it's got so many sounds. It's got so many different layers. It's got a lot to it. It's got a second page where you can drop samples in here, and then you can mess with the samples, and then you can spit them back out. So it's got a lot. You know, you can change your GUI, everything. Oh, this right here too. You can change the size of the actual GUI. So you can make it smaller here, or you can make it bigger. That's important too. How many max voices go into each sound. It's just got a lot. So with that being said, I definitely recommend this product. Make sure that if you guys like this content, that you subscribe, you hit that notification bell. I'll make sure I leave the link for this in the description. Appreciate you guys' time today. See you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.